There's a line in a film, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, where one of the characters, Waymond Wang, says, "When I choose to see the good side of things, I'm not being naive. It is strategic and necessary." And I was really inspired and interested in this use of the word strategic. We might have a sense of kindness being nice, it feels good, there's sort of a lovely feeling. We might engage on it on that heart level. But the idea that it's actually strategic, and strategic is about fulfilling long-term aims, long-term goals, and that actually kindness might really serve those. And of course, we would reflect from there, well, what are our long-term goals? And for many of us, when we strip it all back, it's around happiness, meaning, fulfillment. Maybe there are other words that are more helpful for you. But I'd like to reflect on how kindness can actually serve these things strategically. That actually it's important and useful. So more than just a kind of feel-good factor. And there are three things that occur to me at this point in time. And the first is that kindness helps us to connect. And this sense of, one way I think about kindness, rather than just the actions we take, is a simple orientation of open-hearted connection. And that in terms of us engaging with the people around us, collaborating with them, and also feeling like we belong together, which for many of us is such an important thing. This gesture of open-hearted connection, which is how I think of kindness, is really in service of that. So straight away we can see that this is actually really useful. Kindness also helps us to heal. Part of our defensiveness, which is completely understandable but happens for all of us, is that we push things away, we fragment, we disjoint part of ourselves. And so beginning to include more of that, to become a little more whole with that, kindness is also in the service of that. And for many of us coming to something like mindfulness and meditation, it's pain that brings us to this, something that hurts inside us. And so kindness can really be in the service of healing that and a more foundational sense of well-being that can come from that. So kindness connects, it heals, and it also reveals something, about our deeper nature, when we strip everything back. Or we could also say, when we feel well enough so that we are not continually caught in worry and angst and distress, we can have a sense that underneath it all, care and kindness is really part of our nature. And so an orientation to kindness is also a recognition of kind of a foundational aspect or dimension of what we are. And so, looking at kindness in this way as being strategic and necessary, we need it, and it's really useful. And one of the reasons I really like this is so often when we think of the word strategic, and often we're oriented to the things we need to get done, we kind of leave our hearts behind. We harden up, we get hard-headed. And oftentimes the sense of the heart is either superfluous or it's just too messy, it's going to get in the way. And actually I have a sense that this is a mistake. That including the heart can help us to be more effective, can be in the service of what we really want in our lives. And so, I offer this as a reflection, if you have any reservations about kindness and heartfulness as a useful thing. And also perhaps maybe this is inspiring for you or just helpful or interesting. So some thoughts there. Interested to hear what you think. If you've got any comments or questions, do share those. And if you want to find out more about me, you can find my website, alexirving.co.uk. I've got a a free resource there, how to enjoy meditation. You can sign up for that there. And hope this was helpful or useful in some way. All right. Take care.